My name is Joe McDonagh, and I'm a designer at Irrational Games. We're calling this FPS 2.0, and the reason why is that we don't think that first-person shooters have changed since Half-Life. And what we want to do is basically take the genre and turn it on its head, get rid of a lot of the stereotypes, and actually focus on what we think is by far and away the coolest thing, which is choice.
Trick the security system. Set security bots and turrets on your enemies. What's there? No surgery today! No surgery today! Why did you take us? No cheap machine!
We're kind of really fed up with playing in worlds that are totally morally two-dimensional because we think, you know, I'm 34, right? I've been playing games for 20 years. I don't want to play in a Disney world, right? And what we've decided was that we wanted to give the player a profound moral decision and make it emotional and engaging and difficult and not necessarily black and white. And, you know, I think we've really achieved that, and I hope that other people think that too.
Set traps for unsuspecting enemies. Lure your foes into deadly ambushes.
Now you've wrapped the monkey cage. Here they come.
There's no doubt about it. Like we knew absolutely clearly that if this game failed as an FPS, right, didn't matter how many cool plasmids you had, if the game wasn't fun as a shooter, then we'd failed. So absolutely, if you want to play this as a shooter, you can play it as a shooter. Look, you know, that's the point about choice. Like we give you choice, right, and a valid choice is not having choice, right? If you just want to be a shooter, that's totally cool.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
No doubt he'll wait until after you've done it there and stick a shit in your mouth.
For me, the magic of this game is people doing stuff we've never seen, because, you know, it makes us look really smart. People are going to say, oh, you guys, you've done this amazing stuff. How did you know I was going to do that? And, you know, we didn't know we were going to do it. And I don't know about you, but one of my favorite experiences when I'm playing a game is going over to my mate's house and saying, how did you manage to solve that? How did you solve that problem, right? And usually at the moment with the first-person shooter, there's maybe 3 or 4 different ways of shooting something. But in our game, there are innumerable different ways to solve it. And I've seen things on this tour. I've seen people doing stuff I have never seen before. And I think I'm really excited about that, because then what we're saying is that this is your game, this is your story. We're not telling you how to play it, you're telling us how you want to play it. And I think that's really cool.
Throw objects at foes. You can even catch grenades and throw them back.
Biological structures. Lots of other $5 words.
Well, we're just focusing on what we think is going to work. You know, we can't go out there and look at all these other games and go, all right, they're going to do this, so we're going to do that. We have to follow our creative instincts. And you know what? It's my hope deep down that after this, people are going to try and make different FPSs and aren't just going to keep on turning out the same old lazy stereotypes and doing the same old stuff, because we don't have to anymore. We've got this amazing power, these amazing machines. Let's use it to do interesting things. Because I, for one, am fed up with storming Omaha Beach. And I hope that everybody else is. And I hope that the reaction to that is, hey, this is new. Let's play this.
Unleash insects against groups of enemies. Attack lots of enemies at the same time.
really have an amazingly talented art team. The guys in Boston, the guy called Scott Sinclair is the art director. And I think what's really remarkable about this is that people are kind of shocked that we're not doing something which looks like the Second World, which isn't set in the Second World War, or isn't set in yet another poxy, like grimy, futuristic vision. You know, it's like my God, like what's going on? You mean you're not ripping off Aliens or Predator or Blade Runner? And no, we're not, because we want to do something different. And I think that whatever else, when you look at BioShock, you recognise that this is something which has never been done in games before, that is genuinely very beautiful. And I think there's a point to that beauty, which is it contrasts between the horror of what's going on down there